How do we compare something that is compounded monthly versus another account that might compound something daily? The way to compare these values is to use something called the annual percentage yield, which is also called the effective interest rate. The annual percentage yield is the interest you would get on an investment held for 1 year that takes compounding into account. What this does is to express a compounding or maybe two compoundings if we want to compare them in a way that they're on the same level. It's kind of like finding a common denominator in fractions. So we find the APY and we can compare rates of all different kinds. We'll use the following formula. APY, or the annual percentage yield, equals the quantity 1 plus R over N, all raised to the N, and then all that quantity minus 1. And just a reminder that R is the rate of interest expressed as a decimal, and N is the number of compoundings per year. Let's do an example. Find the annual percentage yield corresponding to the given rate of 9.1% compounded monthly. Now let's look at the values. 9.1% is the rate, which is R, and it needs to be written as a decimal, so that's 0.091. And then compounding monthly, that corresponds to little n is the variable, and that equals 12, since it's 12 times per year. So the formula is APY equals the quantity 1 plus 0.091 divided by 12, all raised to the 12th power, then minus 1. This equals 0.09489, and this becomes 9.489%, which is rounded to be 9.5%. The reason that we need APY is so that we can compare different things. For example, maybe I found another account with a rate of 9.3%, but it's compounded quarterly. We could then use the APY formula to compare those two rates. Another reason we want to know APY is that is typically something that is listed on different accounts. This is a non-specific website, just one I typed in, and we are looking for interest rates paid on savings account. And if you notice, they use APY. And you'll actually see that a lot on savings account because APY is typically just a little bit higher than APR, so it makes you think you're earning more interest. Versus, now here is some car loan interest rates. These are just regular rates. They are not APY. And that is how we use APY.